Have you ever wondered how the barber surgeon profession came into existence? A peculiar combination, isn't it? A profession that once wielded scissors and blades not just for cutting hair, but also for performing surgical procedures. The story begins in the Middle Ages, around the 12th century, when monasteries were the primary centers of healthcare. Monks, knowledgeable in herbal remedies and basic surgical procedures, often served as the community's primary care providers. However, a papal decree in the year 1163, known as the Concordat of Worms, prohibited them from shedding blood. As a result, monks began to delegate some of their duties, particularly surgical procedures, to their barbers who were already skilled with sharp instruments. These barbers soon evolved into barber surgeons, a name that encapsulates their dual role. They would cut hair, extract teeth, and perform minor surgeries, all in a day's work. Throughout the Middle Ages, barber surgeons traveled from town to town, offering their services to those in need. Their pole, a staff wrapped with a white bandage and topped with a brass leech basin, became an iconic symbol, one that is still recognized today as the barber's pole. The 16th century marked a significant shift in the history of barber surgeons. In 1540, King Henry VIII of England established the United Company of Barber Surgeons, formally recognizing the profession and setting standards for training and practice. Yet, this also marked the beginning of a divide between barbers and surgeons, a divide that would widen over the centuries to come. By the 18th century, the distinction had become more pronounced. Surgeons, having gained more specialized knowledge and skills, began to distance themselves from barbers. The Act of Parliament in 1745 separated the two professions legally in England, marking the end of the barber-surgeon era. The profession of barber surgeons may seem unusual today, but they were an integral part of medical history. They were the ones who bridged the gap between religious healing and scientific medicine, shaping the course of healthcare as we know it. To summarize, the story of barber surgeons is one of evolution and adaptation. Starting as barbers in the Middle Ages, they took on surgical roles when monks were prohibited from performing such tasks. They evolved into recognized professionals, providing essential healthcare services across towns and cities. However, as medical knowledge advanced, surgeons began to distinguish themselves from barbers, leading to the formal separation of the two professions in the 18th century. A fascinating journey, isn't it? A testament to how professions can adapt and evolve, shaped by the demands and circumstances of their time. The history of barber surgeons is a slice of our past that gives us a unique perspective on the evolution of healthcare and the ever-changing roles within it.